So year 4, for the last part of today's maths lesson, I'm going to be working through some problem solving questions with you because we really need to make sure that we're trying to complete these problem solving questions within our maths lessons. So the problem solving question number 1, Imelda has started designing a 6-sided shape using squares. The surface of her shape will have an area of 12 squares. So she wants us to use the reference square, this one here, to work out how many squares need adding, because so far this does not have an area of 12 squares, but she wants her shape to be 12 squares. But she also wants her shape to have 6 sides. So once we know how many squares need to be added, we then need to find 2 ways to complete Imelda's shape that has an area of 12 and also has 6 sides. First of all though, let's work out what the area is so far using our reference square. So what we can do is we can imagine this square is moving round. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am estimating, making an educated guess, that my rectangle so far has an area of 6 squares. Okay. So now she wants an area of 12 squares. How many squares does she need to add to get to 12 from 6? 12, fantastic. So she needs to add 6 squares. That's our first part. But the second part of the question says she needs to find 2 ways to do this. So she needs to use 12 squares to create a 6-sided shape. Can you pause the video and just have a go and see if you can find 2 ways to use 12 squares, equal size squares, to make a 6-sided shape, please? Off you go. Okay, so you may have came up with this shape or this shape here. So each of these shapes, the rectilinear shapes, have 12 squares, an area of 12, but look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 sides again. So if you've got anything like that, you have absolutely done what Imelda wanted, and I'm sure she will have the perfect 6-sided shape from you. So well done. Our final question today is a reasoning question. Now, these reasoning questions always ask you to explain. Now, what magic word do we need when we are explaining year 4? We need the word because. Super. So let's read the question all together. Which shape is the odd one out? Use the reference square to help you. Now I can see that there are 3 rectilinear shapes here labelled A, B and C. It's asking me which one is the odd one out, and I can see there's nothing really that's different about what they look like. They all look pretty similar, and I know they've got different colours, but would colour be something that's the odd one out? No. Let's have a go at finding out the area. So I'm going to use my square to work out the area. Let's have a go. I'm going to count my squares and try and visualise them using my reference square. So I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can say that A has an area of 8. Let's try C, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so A and C both have an area of 8, but let's see what B has. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so A and C have an area of 8 and B has an area of 9. So year 4, which shape is the odd one out? Okay, so B is the odd one out, but how do we know? We need to explain our answer. Well, B is the odd one out because, my magic word, it has an area of 9 squares. A and C have an area of 8 squares. So that would be how I would work that out, okay? I really want to see a lot of you trying these problem solving questions and the reasoning questions year 4. I know a lot of you have tried so super duper hard with them, so keep going, all right? You're doing so well. Super listening today, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all your fantastic work all about area. I hope you've enjoyed our first ever lesson on area. Really excited to show you tomorrow's lesson because that's a fun lesson too. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in our next lesson. Goodbye, year 4.